بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Right. What is Zakat al Fitr? Who has to pay and how much? When can it be paid and how can we pay? And can we pay abroad? Zakat al Fitr is what it's called, or Zakat al Fitr. It is paid at the end of Ramadan with the beginning of Eid. More or less everybody has to pay. Is in the hadith, Zakat al Fitr wajiba ala kulli hurrim Muslim. Upon every Muslim, child or adult, male or female, everybody pays it. And obviously the responsible person will pay on behalf of the others. So you'll pay on behalf of your children if they're minors, or if they're adults, they'll pay it for themselves, or any dependents, you will pay on behalf of them. Now, the question, who has to pay and how much? Well, I mean, in the hadith, it does say, there is a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ, it mentions فرض صدقة الفطر صاع من تمر or صاع من شعير, that it was a food, a quantity of food, a certain scale of dates or of wheat and barley and so on. And people would generally say that you would give the staple diet, so of a certain country. So if people eat chapatis in a particular country, you'd give flour. If they ate rice, you'd give rice. If they ate dates, you'd give dates. If they ate whatever the staple, barley, wheat, whatever it is, I mean, you would give the staple diet. This was a common understanding that is in the books. However, in all, looking at this objectively, in this day and age, in this part of the world, that wouldn't really necessarily make too much sense. It would be much better to pay the amount, which was always the position of certain schools of law, like the Hanafi school of law. And there have been certain Maliki, and especially of this day and age, including many ulama in this of our times, Sheikh Ahmed Taha Rayyan, and many other people as well have clearly given the fatwa, and before them as well, that look, you can give the actual qima, and that was similar understanding was transmitted from Ashhab within the Maliki madhab, historically, that you can give its value. That will vary and you can get that value. I mean, people will usually quantify it. They'll say, so in the UK, a certain amount of pounds, they might say it's £6 or £5, whatever it is. They will ask you to give that. You pay it for Eid, and ideally before Eid prayer. The thing is, in our day and age, how are we supposed to do it? You can, it's difficult doing it like that, because we're not going to just walk past people and give it to them. So you can give it a few days before, you can give it to charities, you can give it to designated people that will have it kind of distributed. That is all fine. Can we pay it abroad? You can pay it abroad if you feel there's a need that you can, that it will reach a more pertinent goal, then you can do that. There's no harm in doing that, inshallah. Okay, so that's